Hey guys, it's Nick from Nintendo Dads, and I'm here doing another review for you fine folks today. This time we are going to review Tetra Escape. Well, Tetra Escape is a fun little puzzler published by Ratalaika Games and developed by ABX Games. We want to give both of them a shout out saying thank you for giving us a code so that we could get you fine folks a review. Now, most of you who have watched my reviews know that I don't start off on the negative, normally try to give an overview. But let me tell you, in this game, one thing we got to get out of the way. This screen right here, this ABX screen, you look at this screen for 58 seconds. There is no indication that the game's loading. I personally thought that my Switch had frozen. I came out, I went back in, same thing, came out, uninstalled it, bugged Justin Masson, real sorry about that Justin Masson, until finally I just let it sit there forever. Which, okay, forever is 58 seconds, but this is a 400 megabyte game. There is no possible way that it should take a minute to load to the title screen from when you're starting. So, here we go. That's out of the way. Now it's time to get to the rest of the story. So in Tetra Escape, the objective is pretty simple. You play as the Tetris blocks on the puzzle board. You can zip between them by pressing the left and right bumpers, and you can change them into their iconic Tetris shapes, as you see here with the four square. The whole goal is using those shapes and all the Tetris blocks is to get to the exit. Getting to the exit is not going to be difficult for pretty much anybody who's used to playing puzzle games. Getting to the exit and getting all 3 stars, that's going to be a little bit more challenging. It's going to take probably a couple of replays and a little bit extra thought, especially to get the cup, because as you'll see here, the cup doesn't appear until after you get all 3 stars. So if you've placed the block in a way that may get you all 3 stars into the exit, but covers the cup, then you're going to have to replay and rethink how you're going to beat that board. That being said, though, even anybody who is going to go for all 3 stars in the cup in each of these worlds, this game is still not going to take too long to complete if you are used to playing puzzles. I put about 5 hours in, have all the stars, and I think I'm 2 cups short of having all the cups. So the gameplay, there's not a ton of gameplay here. If you're looking for a puzzle game that's gonna challenge you a ton and be really difficult, Tetra Escape's probably not your gig. But if you're looking for a puzzle game that's just fun to play with a different mechanic and a different objective than normal, then Tetra Escape may very well be the one that you want to pick up, because it's not gonna fry your brain to figure out these puzzles, but it is enjoyable. One of the things I will say, there's 64 puzzles, 64 levels in Tetra Escape. 8 worlds, 8 levels in each world. And the one thing that I do appreciate is that Tetra Escape in each world adds a new mechanic. There may be lava in one of them, which will fry the blocks, or there may be ice, which will make it slippery and you'll slide all the way across. Some blocks, all the blocks usually can only jump 1 level, but in one world there was a gray block that couldn't jump at all. So he could only walk on flat ground. And so though adding those mechanics really does keep the game fresh through all 64 levels, and all average probably 5 hours of gameplay. I do want to mention that, this being the Nintendo Dad's review, that if you have a kiddo and you're interested in them, or they're interested in puzzle games, and they're a little bit older, or maybe they're a little bit younger, there is no actual multiplayer, but you could play side by side in this game and kind of use each other's knowledge to beat these puzzles. As you can see on the top of the screen there, it says "Go down carefully." There is a ton of little explanatory things like that just kind of gives you hints on how to beat these. So it definitely is a kid-friendly puzzler. It's a good way to get your kiddos into video game puzzles that's probably not going to be super intimidating for them. So guys, my final thoughts on Tetra Escape. It's a fun little Puzzler. If you go on Nintendo's website, they're going to call it a puzzle platformer adventure game. Be very clear, this is neither a platformer nor an adventure. There's very little story here. This is a puzzler game, and if you're looking for a difficult puzzler game, then this is not the puzzler game for you. If you're looking for an escape, no pun intended, okay it was. If you're looking for an escape from what you're doing that's mind-numbing and is not going to be very difficult, then Tetra Escape might very well be your gig. If you're looking for a game to play with the kiddos, or a game that maybe, like a 10-year-old or so, somewhere in there would like to play that likes puzzle games, then you can either play it side by side or, hand off the controller and just let them play. And I think with little cues up above on the screen that they give out many times, they could very well be able to navigate their way through it. So it could be a fun game for kiddos. So it's $5, $5 American on the eShop right now. And it'll give you about 5 to 6 hours worth of fun. And so if you like what you're seeing, then go ahead and pick it up. This is Nick from Nintendo Dads signing out. See you later. Game over.